Hey everyone, this is Ryder from Skip. It's Thursday, April 22nd. Important video today. There have been some updates on the EIDL loan increases, not only on the SBA portal, but we've heard back directly from an SBA contact on what you should do if you are applying for an EIDL loan increase. This is big news. The change happened last night. Reports started coming in that you saw these changes on your portal, and many of you have been asking questions. What should I do? Should I fill it out? I've already gotten a confirmation email. A few minutes ago, our SBA contact got back to us on next steps and the process here. Quick video here, so be sure to watch until the end and hit subscribe and turn on alerts and like this video so more people see it. We are expecting more big news today and tomorrow, including news on the supplemental $5,000 EIDL grants, the Chartered Venue Operators Grant, and the Restaurant Revitalization Fund. And we are going to announce more grant programs on our app later today. Of course, you can get our app, Hello Skip, in the App Store, and you can sign up for extra grants as well. Our team looks at grants all day, every day at state and local levels, and we keep an eye on all the federal funding like this, so you don't miss out. So here's what our SBA contact said. I'll pull it up right here. Hi Ryder, borrowers that already requested a loan increase by email can now take the next step and log into their portal and click on the Request More Funds button. We are contacting borrowers that requested increases directly by email over the next 2 days to advise them of this next step, but borrowers checking their portal do not have to wait to take the next step. It will not affect the request to order. Okay, some important things here I want to talk about. Obviously, you can log in and take action, and I'm going to go through it because there are still some bugs on their system, unfortunately, but I'll talk about that and what to expect when you log into your portal. But she says, of course, you don't have to wait for an email. If you happen to be logging in or watching this video and you want to take action, go ahead and take action now. She says it doesn't affect the request order, so of course we hope that's true, but you know, if the last 13-14 months has taught us anything, it's to take action. When in doubt, take action, especially with things like this where there are limited funds, or if you get later in the queue, you'll have to wait a long time. I'm going to put the screenshots I'm showing here on our app as well. If you want to read them, or if you don't see this on your portal but you want to know what's being talked about, this will all be on the Skip app. So this is the good news. Okay, so here's what you'll see on your portal, something like this. Okay, let me make myself smaller here. You'll see this at the top. Okay, whatever EIDL loan you got before, most likely from $1,000 to $150,000. Of course, the limit has been $150,000. It'll show you the status. Funds have been dispersed to your account, and the blue button here, request more funds. Okay, when you click request more funds, you get a modal like this, and it asks, are you sure you want to request more funds? If any of your information has changed since the original application, please indicate in the box below what has changed. If the applicant business or any owners of 20% or more of the applicant business are currently involved in bankruptcy, please type open bankruptcy in the box below. I'm fairly certain if you type that, you're going to be disqualified, but obviously you need to tell the truth and be honest here. And of course, if anything substantial has changed in your business, put it here. Otherwise, just click submit. Okay, this is cool. This is what happens when you hit submit. You get a loan calculator screen that looks like this. And this is just one example we've seen. I'm not sure if this is customized for different loan amounts. I would love to hear in the comments if you see different loan range amounts when you log in and go through this process. But in this scenario, $150K to $500K, and you can toggle back and forth, and what you can see is what your monthly payments will be. It goes over the loan breakdown, the term 30 years, interest rate 3.75%, payment frequency monthly. Here's another look here. It'll show you repayment start 24 months after closing, third-party filing fee $100, and the payment amount $2,514. That's depending on where you toggle. It will dynamically show you, like this, what your payment amount will be from $150K to $500K. Note to applicant, selecting a loan amount does not mean that your loan has been approved. Further review of the application will be conducted. Now, I want to read the loan disclosure because this is about the personal guarantees many of you asked about. From $1,000 to $25,000, it's an unsecured loan. From $25,001 to $200,000, loan is secured with business assets. $200,001 and above, loan is secured with all business assets and personal guarantees. Personal guarantees are not required for nonprofit entities. So keep that in mind. If for some reason you do not want to do a personal guarantee, of course, you need to be requesting $200,000 or lower. Click accept. Now, what happens when you click accept? Well, in this case, nothing happened. There was no redirect, so I think that's a bug still in the SBA system. And if you hit cancel here, you'll see an error screen. And when you go back to your portal, you won't see that blue button anymore. So I believe if you click submit here, that's the first step, and you've requested a certain amount. It's unclear how they're going to do this. Like last time, you had the chance before signing your loan documents how much you wanted to accept. So this may be for the SBA to get an indication of what people are looking for. However, once a loan officer approves your application, or rather approves your increase, you will then be able to log into your portal and say, okay, you've been approved for X amount. Let's say in this case it's 500K. Then you can choose how much you want. This is the option you had last year. I assume it will be the same this time. Until you sign the closing documents, again, you will have flexibility in terms of how much you want to accept based on what you've been approved for. That's the quick update on the SBA portal. Thanks so much for tuning in. I would love to hear in your comments if you see this, if you go through it, what your experience is like. Targeted EIDL advanced news. I'm expecting news today or tomorrow on the $5,000 supplemental grants. Now, what's interesting about this is when the EIDL loan increase news broke and you had to email the SBA, of course, we put up a pre-populated email on our app so you could quickly send an email with the right information. I said, this is ridiculous. Why don't they just put a button on the SBA portal just like this? Again, this doesn't take a lot of development work to basically add a button. I mean, it's still buggy apparently, but they did it. I don't know if the SBA is watching our videos, but the idea is intuitive anyway. It's not rocket science. If people want more money, just go to the portal, request more funds. They did it finally, so I hope that gives a lot of you peace of mind. Stay tuned for more big news on the supplemental EIDL grants, the SVOG, the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, and more grants. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. Thanks so much. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.